What up, what up? What's the B word, man? I'm Anthony Addison with another segment of What's the B word. Like and subscribe to the page, man. Hit me up on Instagram, What's the B word 52. Just like you see on YouTube, you can hit me up on Facebook, What's the B word. And you already know, man. Baltimore Raven fan, Raven Nation stand up. Flock, let's get it. But if you're new to this YouTube channel and you're not a Raven fan, that's cool. This primarily Baltimore Raven fan, like I said. But if you're a fan of the Squirrels, the Clowns, the Boongers, you know, shout out to Sonny. You can hit that subscribe button, man. Saints fans, all that stuff, man. We talk football up in here, baby. We talk mainly Baltimore Ravens football, but we still just talk football, just like today. Today we're gonna be talking about my week 4 predictions and who I think gonna win, and kind of briefly why I think they gonna win. We're not gonna go into detail, but I will be dropping a video tomorrow about details on why I feel like, you know, the Baltimore Ravens versus Brown game gonna go the way it's gonna go. But anyway, we're not gonna just babble on about that. Y'all hit that like, subscribe button. Comment down below too who y'all think gonna win which game. If I name y'all team and y'all think I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know, I follow a lot of teams, but I don't follow teams as strong as I follow Baltimore or the teams that's in my division. So it might be something I may be wrong about, and y'all might feel like this. So drop it down in the comment, man. Let it be known. Also, let it be known who you're repping in that comment section, man. But anyway, here you go, man. Tomorrow night, Thursday night, Philly against Green Bay. We in Lambeau, baby. Thursday night. You know, most of the time, the home team usually win the Thursday night, even though the first 2 weeks, I can't remember who won last Thursday night, but the first 2 weeks, the home team lost. Won't be the case tomorrow night. Philly banged up. I heard Alshon is going to play. I don't know about Deshaun. The O-line is kind of rough. Carson Wentz get taking a lot of shots. They going to be desperate, though, because they back against the wall because the Cowboys is 3-0, and they got to try to keep up in this division. But Green Bay got a nice defense so far. I mean, you know, so far the defense looks nice, and my boy Zadarius Smith over there making plays. You know, can't hate him because he left us to get paid. You know, you gotta take care of your family. The defense look pretty good. A-Rod is still kind of learning the offense, so he's not just being A-Rod that we know, but you know, even a milder A-Rod is a good quarterback. So I like Green Bay chances. They at home Thursday night, a short week for both teams. Philly is banged up over their bag. You know what I'm saying? It's really unfortunate because everybody was kind of riding their wave going. The professionals was riding their wave going into the season, but everybody banged up pretty bad, and the offensive line is like not really giving that guy some help. So I'm rocking with Green Bay in this one. Next, we got the Redskins versus the Giants. And they in New York. And I got the Giants to win this game. One of my main reasons why I got the Giants to win this game, not because of quarterback Daniel Jones, even though he played good last week. Climbed back, he showed some guts. One thing about it, I hope Daniel Jones do well because everybody was talking about how bad of a pick that was, just like they tried to do our quarterback. And I just like when people like be doubted and talk bad about and they prove them wrong. So shout out to Daniel Jones for being ready and doing his thing last week. I hope you have more success. But anyway, reason why I'm picking the Giants is, did you see, even though the Giants don't have the same defense that the Bears have, but I mean, but Case Keenum been playing like this all year. Like Case Keenum, y'all, come on, man, come on. Now, if it was Eli out there, I probably would pick the Redskins because Eli do the same thing Case do. But you don't know what this quarterback change will do to the team. I mean, look at us last year. We got that fresh face in the center, up on the center, and man, we took off. And sometimes a fresh face in an organization is all you need. No disrespect to Joe, because I love Joe. Joe won us a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? I always love Joe because he won us a Super Bowl. But sometimes a fresh face is what you need. And this might be what New York need. They will be without Saquon, I believe, because that ankle sprain was, they called it a sprain, but it looked real funky. But I just don't believe in the Redskins. I don't believe in Case Keenum. Josh Norman is out there getting burnt bad, pass interference. He not playing that well. You know, he not playing worth his money. But you know, at the same time, Redskins are known for giving people money and it don't really work out. So no surprise. I know Baltimore, that's our cousins, because you know, from what I know, the people in Baltimore before the Ravens had a team, after the coach left, everybody pretty much became liking the Redskins and stuff like that, because you know the folks in Baltimore cannot stand Irsay and them. But anyway, I'm getting off subject. I'm picking the Giants, man. I'm picking the Giants. I just the whole fresh face thing. It gives, you know, I think that's giving new life over. I'm not saying that they're gonna go run the table and go win every game and win a lot of games, but the Redskins not a tough team. The Giants not really a good team either, but I just think they got that extra push, because you know the Redskins probably gonna come out like, oh, here we go again. You know, Case Keenum. You know, they probably ready for their rookie to get a shot. So, hey, I'm riding with Daniel Jones on it. This game, the Chiefs versus the Lions. Lions been playing good defense. Good defense. Held Phillip Rivers and them to 10 points, I believe. Forced some turnovers in that game, stuff like that. You know, the Chiefs defense played well against us, but it was mainly because we abandoned the run. They can't stop the run. I'm just going to be real. That's why I couldn't understand why we got out of game plan and try to play day game. You know, you never play another team game. You play your game. So that was last week. I'm not going to go into detail. I'm still kind of hurt about that game. Hurt, not hurt, but I just, you know, you want your team to win every game. But anyway, it's in Detroit. But I got the Chiefs, man. Patty Mahomes, man, he scores at will. Andy Reid is a mastermind. I was watching the live feed of Sip the Tally. Live stream from Sip the Tally. Shout out to Coach. If y'all like looking at film, stuff like that, y'all subscribe to Coach over there at Sip the Tally. Another Mississippi Raven. You know what I'm saying? Repping the 601, baby. I was looking at that video, and Andy Reid is a bad man. Like, these play designs that Andy Reid does, like, man, he's a bad dude, man. And it's gonna be tough. It's gonna take more. Even though the Lions got a good head coach as far as defense, it takes more than just good players to stop that offense, man. Cause that dude is like, he's dialing up some stuff. And situationally, he like there. Like Andy trying to get his ring. But Detroit played good defense the last few weeks, but I don't see them being KC. I don't see them being KC. And Pat Mahomes is looking better than last year. You know, he's done thrown all these touchdowns, no picks. I just don't see Detroit winning this game. It's gonna take some stiff competition to beat KC. The next game, and this is a tough one to me, you got the Falcons versus the Titans. It's in ATL. Marcus Mariota played bad last week. That was the Thursday nighter. So yeah, Jaguars won it. Marcus Mariota played bad, but at the same time, that was a tough defense he played. That was a tough defense that he played. Derrick Henry couldn't get going because, you know, he's a big part of their offense. You know, if he get going, then they can open up a lot of things for him. And this really a toss up, because I'm gonna go with Tennessee. I'm sure y'all can tell. I'm just calling. I'm calling between it. I want to go Tennessee. Dean Pease against. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just okay. I'm gonna go Tennessee. I'm gonna go Tennessee. I think Mariota have a better game this week. Falcons defense not as tough, and then, you know, Matt Ryan has been, like, you know, starting slow in games and then speeding up as the game go. I don't know what's up with him. I don't know. It seems like he kind of declining a little bit. Not overall stats and stuff like that, but if you just look at him, like, his balls don't come out like how they used to. I was noticing that last year. He throwing a few ducks out there now, but I think Dean Pease will have a good game plan for these guys here, even though they got a monster of a receiving core to go against. You know, they got you know, Julio and Ridley and Muhammad, and, you know, they got some boys over there. But I believe Dean Pease not gonna shut them down, but I believe Dean Pease will pull up he'll make a good game plan, man. Dean Pease is a good defensive coordinator. And I just think that Mariota and them might have a better game this week. I mean, Jacksonville defense is tough. I mean, people was talking bad about Mariota. True enough, rightfully so. They only scored 7 points. They didn't do much. But Jacksonville still, people got to remember that the Jacksonville Jaguars, even though they had a bad year last year, that defense still played good last year. That last year when Derrick Henry was running all over them, that team pretty much had gave up. But this ain't the team that's like they haven't gave up because it's still early in the year and they ready. So that's why the offense really had a tough time. But I think Derrick Henry, I think he'll eat on the Falcons offense. I mean defense. So I'm gonna roll with Tennessee coming into Atlanta to get the win. It's gonna be a tough one, but I see them getting the win. Next game, I got the Baltimore Ravens. We in M&T Bay Stadium. You know, we at home against the Cleveland Clowns. I'm not going to go into detail about this at all because I'm doing a separate video for this. So, to all my Raven fans, y'all check that out. I'm going to drop that tomorrow. But I'm rolling with the home team, baby. We're gonna show them that we run the North. Next game, the Oakland Raiders finna be the Las Vegas Raiders. I can't believe they doing it. Can't move the dark hole, man. Against the Indianapolis Colts. And it's in Indianapolis, and I got the Colts in this game. Mainly because the Colts got a good line. Jacoby Brissett is a baller. I keep telling people that guy, he can ball. And you got him a good line and a decent running back there. He got a few good receivers. Man, hey, I got the Colts winning that game. The Raiders still trying to figure things out. John Gruden really not still sold on Carr. I think he's gonna get rid of Carr pretty soon. The Raiders are improved. They improved from last year, but they still got some stuff they gotta fix and stuff like that. And to me, the Colts just got a better roster, especially when you got a strong old line like the Colts got. Man, they should be able to take care of business, especially at home. And their defense not too bad either. People sleep on the Colts, but the Colts they're a pretty good team. They really my pick to win the South. I think that even though Luck retired, I still think that they'll win the South. But anyway, Colts win it. I'm going to the next game, and the next game is the Patriots versus the Bills. 2-3-0 teams. Bills looking pretty good right now. All this controversy with AB and all that in New England, and I think it ain't gonna bother them none. Patriots gonna win this game. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be a tough one. This so far is they toughest task yet. You know, who did the Patriots play last week? They played the Jets. So yeah, this is their toughest game so far. Cause they played Steelers, Dolphins, Jets. So yeah, it's gonna be a tough game. I wouldn't be surprised if Buffalo won this game, but Brady runs their division. He gonna get it done. Defense is stingy as ever. They haven't gave up a touchdown since the AFC Championship game. Bill Belichick got them guys going. Usually, if you look at history, usually the Patriots in the last like 6 years, the Patriot defense will start off a little slow, and then which like stuff like this just shows how good of a coach Belichick is, because the defense will start off slow, but you could tell that he'll find out like the kinks and critique certain things and coach those guys up to really get the system. And come the last 6 games of the season, they be one of the top units in the league. So for them to start off like that, man, that's something serious. So everybody talking about the offense side of the ball, but nobody's talking about the Patriots defense side of the ball. Defense playing good ball, even though they haven't played the best offenses. We still waiting, but still, you play who you play, man. And they've been doing their thing. Haven't gave up a touchdown since the AFC Championship. So, Patriots roll in that game right there. Next game, it's the Panthers versus the Texans. And this going to be a good one. This going to be a good one. You got the backup. Cam probably not going to play. If I was the Panthers organization, I wouldn't put Cam out there because he hurting. And if he going to be playing like that, it's better to just let that man get healthy. You know what I'm saying? Not even just thinking in a football sense, but like from a life perspective. You want that man to be healthy. You don't want him to be like, mess around and mess himself up real bad. So they got the backup out there. Texas defense played pretty good. Panthers defense is playing lights out. They are the ones that's really keeping them in the game. But Deshaun Watson, a bad man. Nuke is a bad man. Um, Kenny Stills is coming along, kinda. They still Thompson still trying to figure it out, but I think in a couple of weeks that offensive line in jail. It's gonna be. I can't wait to watch the Texas and the Colts play. I can't lie. I think that the division is between those two. I just like the Colts because they offensive line and they run a game, and I just like Jacoby. But back to this game, I got Houston winning this at home. They got Houston winning this at home. They got the better quarterback, got the better receiving core. Um, got a decent defense. Even though, hey, Deshaun gonna have a tough time because that boy Luke, them boys over there in Carolina, that defense ain't no joke. They still balling over there. Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it because of all the other stuff that's going on in Carolina as far as like with Cam and all that. Them boys on the defensive side of the ball still out there playing ball. The next game, we got the Chargers versus the Dolphins. I'm not going in detail about this. Me, Nubo, and Sonny, and Graven, coach from Sip to Tally. We can go whoop the Dolphins. We can go line up and whoop the Dolphins the way the Dolphins playing. So I'm not going to go in detail about that. Chargers over the Dolphins, easy. And if the Chargers lose, shame on you. Next game, we got the Buccaneers versus the Rams. This ain't really just a game that you can go in detail about either. The Buccaneers snuck one in and beat Cam and them. But, you know what I'm saying? The Rams just flat out a better team. I don't believe in Jameis Winston. I never was a big guy in big on Jameis Winston. I always felt like he was real immature. And they can't kick the kicker suck. I don't like to use the word suck, but the kicker suck. I knew when the man got ready to put his helmet on, he was about to miss that kick. If y'all can go back and look, he put the helmet on like, oh man, here we go. It's time, and he went straight out there and missed the easy field goal. So outside of that, I just don't believe in Jameis. Jameis not that good to me. He hasn't matured. It's just this whole Jameis thing. The Buccaneers is unlucky with drafting quarterbacks, man. But I got the Rams winning it, and they coming to the West Coast. They coming to the Coliseum. Rams got that easy. Next game, we got a division game: Seahawks versus the Cardinals. Big division game. Kyler Murray struggled a lot last week. I think he'll bounce back and play better next week. But Seahawks got that man with the S on his chest, Mr. Russell Wilson, and I'm rolling with Russell. Better quarterback, more experienced coach. More experienced team, just a better team. The Cardinals are headed in the right direction, kind of in a way. They in a better direction than last year, even though they haven't won a game. But they still missing a lot of stuff. And the Seahawks, they fighting to win this division this year. I'm not saying they're gonna win the division, but I'm just saying they contenders in that division. Even though they lost last week, that brings another reason. They lost last week. They're going to come out ready to play. So I got the Seahawks beating the Cardinals in that game. The next game, the Vikings versus the Bears. In Chicago, in Chi-Town. Chirac. I got the Bears winning the game. I'm not a big believer in Mitchell Trubisky. Not big believer in Kirk Cousins. But the Bears got a more dominant defense. Vikings got a good defense too, but the Bears can get that ball. Khalil Mack out there forcing fumbles. I ain't even gonna talk about the interceptions and all that because they were playing Case Keenum. I could go out there and catch some interceptions on Case Keenum because he gonna throw it dead to you. Only way you can't get interceptions on Case Keenum if you ain't got no hands. Probably why you playing defense in the first doggone place. But anyway. I got the Bears winning it. They got a more dominant defense. They at home in Chi-Town. I don't believe in Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is just real iffy in these big division games. O-line still ain't the best at pass blocking, even though in the run blocking, man, hey, Cook out there making moves, but I don't see them doing it on this defense right here. Bears had a good defense last year. They had a decent defense the year before last, but then when they got, the Mac, it raised that level up high. So I got the Bears winning that game, man. It's gonna be a tough game because it's a division game. They're gonna fight hard, but I got the Bears winning that game. Next game is the Jaguars versus the Broncos, man. And Joe, my boy Joe, poor Joe Flacco, man. I feel bad for him. He 0-3 right now, and he gonna be 0-4. I'm not gonna lie. But this team he got and going against this defense right here, even though without Jalen, because Jalen got the flu, come to Baltimore, baby. We got a spot for you. Come to Baltimore, baby. Flu season ain't started in Baltimore yet, so come on, Jalen. Anyway, Flacco don't have like the pieces with Flacco. It's not gelling with Flacco, and they just the Broncos defense is not what they used to be. Not saying that the kid from Jacksonville gonna go out there and just eat them alive, but Jacksonville defense just gonna smother them guys. They're gonna probably force a few turnovers, and that's gonna be the defining moment of the game. It might be like just like last week against the Titans. It might be like a 21-7, 21-3 type game. So I got the Jaguars coming in Mile High and winning that game right there. Sunday nighter, the Dallas Cowboys. How about those Cowboys? Yeah, they shooting the gun. They Cowboy Nation is hype. Going against them boys from the boot. We going to the Bayou, baby. New Orleans Saints. We in the parish. I got the Saints winning this game. I think the Cowboys gonna come in this game big headed, and especially because they playing against Teddy instead of Drew, and I think Teddy gonna go play better and better as it go. You know, that first game when he came out there when Drew got hurt, you got to understand that the game plan wasn't based as Teddy being the quarterback. And Sean Payton's a smart coach, and he adjusts well. So as it go, he gonna find more and more stuff. He gonna pull out more and more stuff in the game plan that's gonna help Teddy play better. And I just think the Saints gonna shock him. I really believe it. That place gonna be rocking. That run defense is stout, and we're gonna see. Hopefully, if the run defense as stout as it is, then we'll have to see Dak really just be out there winging it and not depending on the play action and stuff like that. But I got the Saints winning this game in a shocker. Plus, to me, Dallas ain't really played nobody. Who they played? Washington, the Dolphins, and the Giants with Eli throwing it. Eli throw the ball straight to me. I'll be like, hey Eli, I'm a Mississippi State Bulldog. He'll throw it straight to me. He was doing it in his college days, and he's still doing it now. So no shade. I ain't trying to throw no shade at Eli. But anyway, I got the Saints winning that game. They at home Sunday night. Place gonna be rocking. I might hear the Superdome all the way out here in Memphis, and I just think they're gonna pull it off. I think the Cowboys gonna come in there with a big head because it's a Drewless Saints team, but I think the Saints gonna pull it off. Defense gonna make a couple of plays because they have been making turnovers. They've been getting turnovers, even though they touchdown the week before with the Rams got whistle dead. But that defense been making turnovers, giving up yards in passing games and stuff like that. But they've been making turnovers. So turnovers is one of the biggest stat lines in football. So if you can force turnovers, you can win a game. Monday nighter, Pittsburgh versus the Bengals. They in Heinz Field. Both teams winless. Monday nighter, man. And I got the Steelers winning that game. It's a Monday nighter in Pittsburgh, man. They gotta win this game. They got to. Mason Rudolph playing pretty good. He almost went out there in San Fran and stole one. But they caught him fumbled the ball and stuff like that, and they blew it. But Mason Rudolph decent, man. I like Mason. Mason played pretty decent. Connor got a hold on to that ball. Defense, they played a little bit better, a little bit. When I say a little bit, I mean a little bit. It wasn't like when it was in New England and Tom was winging it left to right, but it is what it is. But anyway, I got the Steelers winning that game, man. It's a Monday night in Heinz Field, man. And you got to be Baltimore or New England to come in Heinz Field on a Monday night and beat the Steelers, man. Just being real. So anyway, man, that was my prediction. That was my picks for week 4, man. Hopefully I'm right. If you feel like I'm wrong, drop it in the comment section. Let it be known, man. Let it be known who y'all repping. be looking out for my video where I go into detail about the Baltimore Ravens Cleveland Brown game. And don't forget the mailbag, man. Mailbag. Y'all hit me up on What's the B Word 52 on Instagram. What's the B Word on Facebook. Drop in a mailbag question, man. Any question about all 32 teams, all the players, any player. Just any question you want me to post a video on and just tell my true opinion on it. And I post that video as soon as I can. But anyway, man, I'm not going to hold y'all on longer. This video been long enough. This Anthony Addison, man. This was the B Word, man. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, man. And hit me up on Facebook and Instagram. But anyway, I'm out.